Trey Edward Schultz's long-awaited new film, Hurry Up Tomorrow, is something I've anticipated since, I think, last year when it was announced. The Weeknd is my favorite artist. A couple of my videos have some of his music. I probably should delete them because they're copyright. Shame on me. This movie, I am super excited for. There is a fan screening that I'm going to tonight, and I was actually just listening to the final track on Hurry Up Tomorrow, which is appropriately titled Hurry Up Tomorrow. I almost cried. For me, trying to identify themes in music, what someone is trying to say and tell me, it's difficult for me because I'm just not good at interpreting things and understanding things, so I had to kind of go back. The whole album to me is about not wanting to be this persona, this thing, this entity that Abel has created. I'm so excited for this movie. I know there's more stuff coming out this year, but Trey Edward Schultz is a pretty interesting director. He had Krisha, which I didn't get to see in theaters. I didn't know about that director until It Comes at Night, which I actually watched at my first, my second job ever. I remember it clear as day. My friend and I went to go see, he went to go see Wonder Woman, I think, and I went to go see It Comes at Night. I was the only person in the auditorium. It was auditorium number 2. It was interesting. Trey Edward Schultz's other film, Waves, came out in 2019, a couple of years later. My grandma and I went to see Honey Boy and then Waves. It was amazing. Nan, if you're watching this, I love you. Oh man, this movie's gonna be at 7:45, so I wanted to just record a little pre-reaction. Very disappointed is how I'm feeling. It's how I felt probably throughout half of the movie. There was no story in this movie. I've looked on Reddit. People are saying, oh, it's just metaphors and things like that. But metaphors are fine, but there was no story. If you've seen both trailers, you know what's gonna happen. It was a little comedic. I understand that The Weeknd is a musician and then an actor. So yeah, there were some issues I had with his acting ability. It wasn't terrible. I also think that Jenna Ortega maybe wasn't best for this role. I believe her name was Annie. I didn't care about any of the characters, even the fucking main character. I really wanted a documentary. Unfortunately, we get a movie that, yes, it looks great. And the one thing I really want to mention that a lot of movies that have this problem aren't doing is putting an epilepsy warning or a flashing lights warning before the feature begins. Because man, oh man, Baby Girl had this issue. Even Mars Express has this issue. It's brief, but it's like 15 seconds. This movie thankfully had that little, warning for audiences, which I really appreciated. I don't know. I felt very disconnected after kind of putting things together. Barry Keoghan, whatever his last name is, I can't pronounce it right now. For those that don't know, The Weeknd dropped out when he was 17 from high school, along with his best friend Lamar Taylor. And Barry was essentially filling in that role of Lamar, I think. Or Cash, I'm not too sure. But yeah, this movie really disappointed me. I wanted so much more. And the way it ended kind of made it feel pointless. And people are saying, oh, this movie's for the fans and things like that. I'm a fan. There was one song that played toward the end of the second act of the movie, and I was happy. I was singing along. I was having fun. I have fun. This movie just didn't do it for me. It does blend some genres together. There is obviously drama, I guess a tiny bit of comedy. People laughed at a scene that I didn't think was very comedic, and it was just weird. So there's that. Horror, I got too scared. I covered my eyes with the popcorn bucket. I'm a scaredy cat. The music was fine. Aside that one song that played, I feel like I've already heard too much of Hurry Up Tomorrow, which isn't a terrible thing, but the final track is played so much, and it just makes me not want to listen to it for like 2 weeks or even a month or something. This movie was apparently made for the fans. I'm a fan, but I'm an upset, disappointed, hurt fan. Really wanted better from this movie, but, I guess I just can't have everything I want. Okay, bye.